With over 20 years of experience serving the Coachella area, Wilder has become known as the 10X Realtor for his unwavering commitment to providing unparalleled service to each and every one of his clients. Wilder's deep knowledge of the Coachella area allows him to provide invaluable insights to his clients, whether they are first-time homebuyers or seasoned investors. He understands the local market trends, property values, and emerging opportunities, giving his clients a competitive edge. In addition to his real estate expertise, he takes the time to listen to his clients' needs, concerns, and goals, ensuring that he tailors his services to meet their unique requirements. Wilder's commitment to excellence extends beyond the transaction itself. He believes in building lasting relationships with his clients, supporting them even after the deal is done. He is always available to answer questions, provide resources, and offer guidance, creating a seamless and stress-free experience. With Wilder as your 10X Realtor, you can expect professionalism, integrity, and a genuine dedication to your real estate journey. He is ready to go the extra mile to ensure your success and satisfaction, making your dreams of homeownership in the Coachella area a reality. For Wilder, real estate is not just a job, it's a passion.
Welcome to KF&JF Podcast. I'm your host, Keith, and I'm so excited that you guys are here to join us again to uplift another entrepreneur and make sure that their voices are heard and their story is told as well. So you know what? I am so happy that I want to take a minute just to thank you guys for being a supporter of the KF&JF podcast and supporting us and coming and subscribing and looking at the show. I can't thank you guys enough. But today, like I say, enough of the formalities. We want to get right into the show. Today we have with us
Keith. Thank you for having me here. This is Wilder Perez, founder of the Wilder Group. We focus on real estate, mortgage loans, and also your 10X business coach. Yes, Keith. And once again, thank you for having me here.
I really appreciate you coming and taking the time out of your day to be a part of the podcast. So talk to us a little bit about how did you come up with this business?
Well, I've been in the industry for 21 years now, plus now, I think it's 22 now. You lose count after a while, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
And the way I started was the ambition to want to be an investor. Young age, 18, 19 years old, wanting to go ahead and invest in properties. I found myself going to seminars and attending them, getting really motivated, pumped up, and ready to go and take on the world. But what happened was after the seminars were over, because I didn't have any mentoring, I didn't have any coaching, I would go back and feel lost. And so I thought back then that it was because I just didn't understand real estate. So I decided to get into real estate, get my real estate license, and go out there and figure that if I learned real estate, I would learn investing.
Oh, yes. Yes. I think that's one of the things that people don't understand about real estate. It's not just that you can go out there and sell a home and right away. There's a lot of other things that go into it. Talk a little bit about the education that you put forth in learning this skill and learning how to invest, or did you have to do any of that?
Absolutely, and that's very key what you're saying there, because there is education and there's education for the different levels. When you're selling real estate on the retail end of it, helping a family, helping someone get their first home, second home, whatever it is, you're selling retail. So fortunate for me, I did have great mentors who were tough on me, but were able to lay the groundwork to where I can go ahead and become a good real estate agent, a good realtor. However, though, that doesn't qualify you to become an investor. And so I learned that after a few years that what I was lacking initially was not understanding real estate, which helped, a bit, but it was the mentorship. It was the coaching and mentorship of someone who's done investing, who can be there to hold your hands. And at the time, because being young, lack of money, thinking that, I can take this on, little did I know that it was costing me more, but not figuring out how to get the money for coaching, how to get the money for the mentoring so that I can achieve the goal of becoming an investor. So through time,
Wow.
I ended up getting some coaching for investing as well.
You know, when I think about real estate and investors and all of that, I think about sometimes they take advantage of, or they, they know the stuff that they could, they do. Talk about the perception
Yeah.
of the real estate and loan officing business that are out there.
Yeah, I haven't had much of that, but I know that there's a perception out there that maybe a real estate agent or a loan officer may be taking advantage of you or the individual. But really, I mean, a good loan officer, a good real estate agent is going to go ahead and do what's best for their client, offer them the different options. Now, again, it's different than investing because if in investing, when you acquire a property at a low price, turn around and sell it for a profit, or fix it up and sell it for a profit. As an investor wearing that investor cap or hat, you want to make sure you're acquiring at a low price.
Right.
However, as long as you're not misleading the client and you're honest with them, always my policy is always be honest, put all your cards on the table, let them know what the intention is, and let them know that if it is something that they're looking to sell quickly, then quick costs money. And one of the things that I personally do to make sure I'm always honest with my clients is I give them options. If it's something they want to sell quickly and it's going to require cash and they need it right away, well, there's a price for that. And so you're probably going to sell below market. If you're looking to go ahead and sell something at a market value, then we put it on the market and as the regular transaction and let it take its course of time. But yeah, I think that honesty, as long as you're honest and whether you're a real estate agent, loan officer, and explain all the different options that they have, you can avoid having that misconception of an agent.
Well, I think that's important, but it's just one of those things that I kind of was always had in my mind about that. But I'm glad you explained that. One of the other things I'd like you to talk about is, when you say selling quick, the quick deeds and all of the time, what do you specialize in as far as your business at the Wilder Group? And then talk a little bit about these families that are not, the economy's bad and they need to get rid of their house quickly. Are these quick deeds something people should think about?
Okay, so there's a few questions there.
Yeah.
At the Wilder Group, we do our retail end of it as well, where we're representing traditional real estate sales, where you're listing a property, trying to get the most amount of money for the property. And that's usually in the case where someone's either selling because they're moving up, moving down on the property, and we're trying to go ahead and we run comparables to run it and sell the property at what the market should be, right?
Okay.
But we also teach our agents on how to look for opportunities where if there's someone that is looking to go ahead and get out of a property quickly because maybe they're going through a divorce, death in the family, they are relocating and they need to be somewhere at very quickly. Well, we have cash buyers that we can go ahead and match them up with. And we can go ahead and close within 15, 20 days. However, because of the time, again, when I say cost money, that means you're going to get less than what the market value is because of the speed of the transaction. And as far as with the economy now, it's been tough the last couple of years. However, I tell anyone that if you're looking to go ahead and buy for your primary residence, a house that you're going to live in, anytime you can qualify for it, if you're going to get a mortgage, anytime you can afford it, then it's a good time, no matter where interest rates are. Why? Because that's a house that you're going to be living in, and you're not looking to make money. Never look at your primary residence as an investment, because that's going to be a home that you're going to be living in. Now,
take a while for that to grow to it,
and then you're either going to be paying rent or you're going to be paying a mortgage. You're going to be paying yourself. So it's something that never consider it an investment. Now, if you're going to buy an investment property, now we got to look at different things. We got to look at interest rate. We got to look at the cost of the property, where it's located. What are you looking to do? Is it short term, long term, flip, buy and hold so you can rent out? And so depending on the situation is and so the getting to know our clients is very important at the Wilder Group.
Right,
Finding out what their needs are so we can go ahead and help them match up with the correct product service that we may need to offer.
Wow, that is such a great way of putting that together, and I love the fact that you detail that out. How many agents you got under you right now?
Right. Well, we have different branches under our Equity Smart, and we have an office in Riverside. My partners Vince and Rita, who are wonderful, who have on our mortgage end of it helped us specialize on reverse mortgages. And just going very briefly back into what your question was earlier, what else do we specialize in? That on our loan mortgage aspect of it, reverse mortgages is an amazing product that unfortunately is gotten a bad rap. However, when understood and reviewing it, how it works, it makes a lot of sense. And so agents under us, we have probably right now accumulation between the two branches, the Coachella branch, the Riverside. I think we're at about 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we're looking to go ahead and have other agents join us. So we're looking for any agent that is looking to go ahead and do real estate, mortgages, or a combination of both, even including life insurance.
Wow. Yeah. So you're going to be a full, you're going to be able to provide everything to your clients when they come to see you. Is that something that you thought about as wanting to have that holistic approach to a client, or you can provide them insurance, you can sell them a home, whatever they're looking for? Is that how you planning your business going forward?
Yes, absolutely. It's something that's been a goal of mine, a dream of mine, to be able to go ahead and take a client, a family from A to Z, helping them through their most important decisions financially. Because if someone's purchasing a house from anyone in our Wilder Group, our agents, we want to make sure we get you in the right product. We want to make sure you have the right mortgage. We want to make sure that if something happens to you, you're going to be protected and that house is not going to be lost, that your family is not going to be left homeless. And so we do not only that, but we can help you with your retirement planning. And so, yes, we want to be that one stop under that umbrella where we're going to make sure that you're taken care of.
Wow, that is great, because I think that's something that's important, because people have all of those things in their mind as they're trying to buy a house, whether or not I'm going to be able to have insurance, do I have coverage for the house, do I have all of these different things, and to go to one place and have those answers, or have those different opportunities to speak with people at your office is great. So what would you tell some of the new, guys out there that are coming up and trying to become, in the business that you're in?
Yeah, I would tell them, if you have a good heart and a willingness to go out there and work and learn, because I think it's very important to maintain a heart and a mindset of someone that's coachable, that is willing to learn, and you have the right intentions. You want to go ahead and make sure you're listening to your client's needs. Right. That's the number one thing that we always want to do, make sure that we know what the client's goals are so that we can go ahead and help them match up, and not be afraid that it's going to go ahead and take some learning lessons, which we call sometimes failure, but there's no failure as long as you're learning.
Right. That is it, because, there's definitely has to be some learning curve in this business.
Absolutely.
So as you look out in the future, where do you see the business going in the next 4 or 5 years? Where do you see it? Where do you see it at?
The business, the real estate mortgage business in general?
The Wilder Group.
The Wilder Group, okay. Well, at the Wilder Group, we believe in thriving in all markets, because there's always opportunity, right? As far as the real estate market, I think that we're going to go ahead and see some good years coming. I think we've gone through some challenging times. I think for those agents that are versatile and are willing to go ahead and hang in there, you will have an opportunity to grow, build a big business, and we want to help you here at the Wilder Group be able to go ahead and grow. So if you're looking to open up an office, open up somewhere else, we're here to support you.
Well, you know what, man, this has been great. I'm looking forward to more questions that I'm going to give you about the Wilder Group, but we'll be right back. So stay tuned, guys. Don't go away. KF&JF Podcast will be back with the Wilder Group, Mr. Wilder himself. Welcome back, guys. We're here with Mr. Wilder of the Wilder Group, and I'm so glad you returned as well. Let's get right back to these questions. Mr. Wilder, tell me a little bit about the family, man.
Well,
I mean, what you got out there?
I'm a blessed man. I have 4 boys.
Whoa!
Yes. Trying for the girl never happened, and but I'm very blessed to have 4 boys, 2 sets, 2 older ones and 2 younger ones, 27, 25, 15, and 13.
Wow.
So, yes.
You got to still do some work out here.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Absolutely.
Are there
yes.
any of them involved in the business or learning from you and anything? Or are they part of it?
Well, right now the oldest is doing his own thing. The second is about to head out to the Navy. So, I'm very proud of that because at one point in time I was close to joining the Navy in my young age. So that's
me too, man. I was going to join the
really?
Navy, but I was going on the buddy system back then, but something happened. I don't know what happened, guys, but something did. But you know what? I do, love the fact that, family is a big part of it. Talk about faith. Do you, is that a part of your approach in life as well?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think that's big now at my age and through the learning curve of life. I think I know faith is a big part of it because prior to me really coming into my walk with Jesus, with God, I'm a believer. I always used to think that it was me, and then I realized who the real source is.
Yes.
And for me now, it's very important even how I start my days. To have that quiet time in the morning, to be able to go ahead and have my prayer time, sets the tone for the day, and allows me to deal with things, very differently than when I don't.
That's a big part of our, our life now. It's like you said, as you get older, you got to realize that not everything is done just by you. God has his hand in everything, and everything that you do, he already knows.
Amen.
And he already knows what you're supposed to be doing. He's leading you in the right direction. You got to give it all to him.
Yes.
And that's how I
Amen.
see that. So talk a little bit about your life lesson. Like some of the things you may have learned that along the way of building this company that you have, where were some of the places where you said, wow, you know what? I learned from that.
Right. Well, there's been many, and some more major than others. But I think that in life you continue to learn. But some of the big lessons. I mean, I remember just seeing the cycle of the real estate market crash. We had gone from a point of having so much, and now I was, I want to say, fortunate in a way that when the market was really hot, I was just getting started. So I tasted a bit of it, but I had to learn real estate the old traditional way, going door knocking, making cold calls, going handing out flyers. However, when the market crashed though, I did crash with it as well.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so houses were lost and money was gone, and you really get tested. And so to persevere during those times is a time where you really go ahead and you have a lot of lessons that you learn. Being young at the time, you really don't prepare for a rainy day the way you should, thinking that it's always going to be there.
Right.
However, it's something that I've learned, and there's been a couple of times where I've fallen as well again, and it's just a matter of knowing and now with my faith, believing that there is a purpose for that there's a reason why some doors close.
Right, and new doors open.
New doors open.
And that's great, man. I love the way you think about that. Well, tell me a little bit about, for those people that are out there, thinking about when the market crashed. So many people, I don't know if they couldn't see what was coming and they didn't pull their money out in time, or was was this just hope like this was just going to be like a small thing? Because the market has been going up and down just recently, and do you look at that now?
Yeah, I do, and it's one of these things where the previous market crash, when you're talking about when properties went 50% of what they were selling for, right? You had, I don't know if it was people not thinking that it was going to happen, but we probably thought it wasn't going to last.
That's right. That's it.
We
That
probably
part,
thought
yeah.
that it was going to be something short term,
right,
something
right.
that was going to go ahead and be overcome. But and it was something that was worldwide that it was affected, kind of like what the pandemic did this time around.
Right.
With the COVID-19, where we all had to go ahead and readjust our lifestyles and how things were being handled. So that was another time where I can say that was kind of scary in the sense that we didn't know what was going to happen. But all you can do is, and then this is from my 10X coach, Grant Cardone.
Right.
He told us that right when COVID started, and he basically told us, we don't know what's going to happen here. We don't know how this is going to end up. But what I can tell you is you're going to have to work twice as hard for half the money, but those of you that work hard and make your business survive are going to be thriving.
Right, and I just think about the fact that were you guys able to make more money during the COVID? Because it seemed like opportunities were, everybody was starting a new entrepreneurship. And when I talk to people, when did you start during COVID? What did you do during COVID? I'm like, everything was happening during COVID. And I'm start thinking, did that create an opportunity for your business as well?
Absolutely. It actually did. Going back, quoting my coach, Grant Cardone, my mentor, he mentioned that, and it was something that made me realize that I had to go work hard. However, opportunities opened up, and there's so many opportunities on down markets. The worst thing that people do is when freak out and not get ready to go out there and really just work hard, because there's opportunities in those markets. And yes, I benefited from it. I was actually had an opportunity to purchase a building during that time. And so yes, absolutely.
Okay, great. Because I know that some people, like you were talking earlier about the quick deeds and all these people trying to get rid of their property fast. That was a lot going on during COVID because people didn't want to, they wanted to get what they could at the time before their property lost. So let's talk a little bit about your legacy. What are you leaving with the Wilder Group and the 10X, man?
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for that question, because I have a heart of wanting to go ahead and have people learn. A trainer or coach. I think that for me, realizing how important coaching and mentoring was from when I started not having that to going through the years of getting the coaching, paying for the coaching, paying for the mentoring, I realized what a difference it made. Many of us look for shortcuts, and I realized that there is no shortcut through working. There's a shortcut when you have a mentor.
Right.
So for me, the legacy I want to leave, I want to go ahead and leave for people to realize that through learning, through the hard work, the coaching, that you can achieve anything that you set your mind to.
For sure. That is one of those things that we try to let everybody out there know as well. It doesn't come easy. You got to put the work into it as well. What organizations are you a part of? Are you a part of anything as far as networking groups here in Temecula or anywhere else? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. In Temecula, we are a part of TBBN, the Temecula Valley Business Network, led by Louis Sarkis, our good friend.
Yes, sir.
Amazing work that he's done. And as a matter of fact, we're getting ready to go ahead and have our Level Up Summit number 3 at Centerpoint Church in Murrieta. So we invite everyone to come and join us June the 5th from 9 to 3 p.m. We're going to be there with, there's going to be, I'm actually going to be a speaker there myself.
Oh, man.
And yes, looking forward to that.
Taking all that mentorship to work right there.
Right, we're going to go
giving
ahead
it to
and
somebody else.
Yes, we're going to go ahead and share, some of my life lessons.
All right.
So there's going to be 5 other speakers that are going to be joining us on stage. So it's going to be a great day for entrepreneurs, business owners to be able to network and be able to go ahead and get some tools that they can go ahead and go out and utilize to implement into their businesses so they can grow and be able to go ahead and expand their business. So that's an organization I'm a part of, very proud to be part of, as well as my 10X Grant Cardone, the 10X community that got started by Grant Cardone, who now is a multi-billionaire. We call him Uncle G. He's an amazing man that I've been following, and just being able to go ahead and be part of an organization where the networking, which is where I learned the value of networking,
Right.
being in rooms where you're surrounded by other successful business owners, entrepreneurs that are willing to go ahead and share their success and what they've done, and not be afraid that someone's going to steal your magic sauce.
Right, because people do have that problem.
Yeah, they do, and it comes from a mindset of scarcity, because when you have a mindset of abundance, you're not afraid to go out there and share. And yes, and so that is something that is exciting, and so that's another organization I'm part of, and looking to go ahead and potentially start our own networking group out in the lower desert in the Coachella Valley.
All right, that's great. I was going to ask about your triumphs, and what are your major triumphs that you've experienced in your business?
Okay. Gosh, there's quite a few as well.
Oh wow! This guy's got things going.
With the failures, also come the successes, right? Growing an agency, a brokerage, I think is probably one of the things that I'm the proudest. Just because at one point I never saw myself being able to have agents. I never saw myself in that light, and now being able to have an agency where we can go ahead and invite agents to be part of our group, to see them succeed. It's almost like having additional children.
Right.
Because now their successes become your successes.
It's part of what you've done to put all that together. That's important too. You can see your work working.
Yes. And again, their successes become our successes, and it's having a new set of kids that you become very proud of. So that's one of the greatest accomplishments I think that I've had, and again, just being able to purchase a commercial building that, at one point in time, not realizing, investing, flipping homes, and being able to accomplish those things that initially created that hunger to go into this business. And it's become for me a pride just to be a professional in what I do now. And that's what I think, if we see ourselves as professionals and help others achieve what their goals are, then that's
going to be success all the way. So take a look into that camera right there and tell everybody name of your business, how do they get a hold of you, and your emails and all of that stuff. Can you do that for me?
Wonderful. Well, my name is Wilder Perez from the Wilder Group, and your 10X business coach. And at the Wilder Group, we specialize in real estate, whether it's buying, selling, or investing. We are there to help you out. We're also there to help you out with your mortgages, from your regular VAs to your FHAs, your conventional loans, to your non-traditional profit and loss, bank statements, and also specializing in reverse mortgages. So if you're 62 years old or older and are looking to supplement your income, looking to go ahead and have additional income, it's a great, wonderful product that you need to look into. We also cover your needs when it comes to life insurance and your Medicare needs. So you could reach me directly at 760-483-3479, or reach our website at wilderperez.com. Instagram is Coachella Gets Wilder, and Facebook is Wilder Group. So feel free to go ahead and either DM us, call us, email us. We are here to help you and assist you.
Wow, man, I tell you guys get all that information. That is awesome. He's got so much experience in being able to drive whatever you need in your home and business needs, as far as getting a new place, renting a place, selling a place. He's done it all, and I'm so proud to have him here. Thank you so much, man. You guys know how to get a hold of us, KF&JF Podcast. I thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day.